we'll have Cirque du Soleil style situations happening.
I have actually looked into
let's just keep adding
how
layers.
much it would cost to buy a ginormous tent, buy flooring to put down.
Is it hard?
Hard flooring.
Damn it.
Sections. Dude.
The way you said that sounded
Yeah.
fun. Is it hard?
Yeah. Hard flooring.
How hard?
Yeah. Hard.
That's what she said.
Past is gone. Future ain't here yet. And this moment right now, well, it's already passing. So, what are we all chasing, exactly? This is a podcast about folks who practice not because they're trying to get somewhere, but because the practice itself, that's the somewhere. Welcome to the Unqualified Yogi podcast. Right here's the only place you'll ever be, we think. Maybe. I don't know, actually. Anyway, let's begin, shall we?
Roxanne, we haven't been canceled yet.
Wait. No, knock on it.
Getting close, though.
You and your talk about AI.
Oh, yeah. That's going to get us canceled. Nobody likes talking about that.
No.
So provocative.
All right, so today's guest, we both kind of know. I barely know, but I loved her yoga studio.
Yeah. Yeah. Her name is Jenna
Yes.
Goble.
That is my name. That's
Goble?
correct.
Jenna Goble.
Did I say that right?
You did.
I don't know if I've ever said your name out loud to you.
Say my name, bitch.
I like it.
Sorry.
I was going to say, look we pulled another stranger off the street today.
Yeah, Craigslist. Craigslist is hopping.
Looking for guests for the pretend to be a yogi.
So for all of the St. Louis listeners, if you've ever been to Fly Yoga, that was Jenna's brainchild.
It was the latest of her brainchildren. She's had other ones before that.
Yoga related?
Yes.
Yeah. Not in
Yes.
St. Louis, though.
Oh, where at?
Yeah, in a town called West Plains, Missouri.
Oh,
Yeah, no one's ever heard of it. But-
sounds like there's interesting people there.
Oh, very interesting.
Is that where you grew up?
No, it's not. But we moved there for my husband's job, and it was the first time that I was a stay-at-home mom. And
So how long ago was this?
it was 10 years ago.
Okay.
And so anyway, long story short, I started teaching yoga because I wasn't certified to teach. I
You got to make out with the microphone.
Yeah.
Got it.
Once you sounded real good, you know.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So I started teaching even though I wasn't certified because there was no yoga there. And people there was a rumor in town that I was like a devil worshiper. And that's what I was. I was bringing people into my devil cult.
Yeah.
And I started teaching at the back of this disgusting gym that had like carpet and metal walls. And I'll never forget the gym owner was like, he smacked my ass literally. And he was like, good luck, honey. Because I asked him if I could use the Zumba room. Anyways.
And he literally smacked your ass?
He literally did. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I had to accept it because I needed the room. So
The price of admission is sometimes pretty high.
exactly. Yes. Yeah. So anyway, so like my one friend came the first time and then it just built and grew and then we couldn't fit everybody in the room anymore. And then somebody approached me and said, do you want, could I be your business partner? Do you want to open up a studio? So we did that. And I mean, I could never have thought that would be successful in that town, but it was.
What was the name of it?
Flow, FLO.
Oh, love it.
And so that's where Fly actually originated from because it was like the elevation of flow in my mind, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's the backstory.
I love it. We got to ask you an important question though first. Have you ever been arrested?
I have not. I have been
right.
close many times.
Is that just because you're real fast?
No, I guess I'm a smooth talker because I've talked my way out of it every single time.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So it's not for lack of breaking laws.
Oh, I tried to get arrested.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Why
first
would
time.
why were you trying to get arrested?
Well, I mean, I wasn't trying, but I mean, I was doing everything right. I was setting the stage to get arrested. Yeah. Choosing to do
You
it.
just wink and smile and get your way out of it.
I don't know.
So
I
let
mean,
them smack you on the
I'm in
ass.
sales, so
Yeah.
that's I sold them out of the idea.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know.
That's a lot of paperwork, you know? I would start with paperwork. You don't want to
True.
be sitting there typing
Yeah.
away. You look like someone who doesn't know how to type. That's what I would say.
Yeah, it looks like you're almost off your shift. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't want to do all that.
It didn't work for me. I mean, I never tried, I guess, that hard. I was just like, fine, you caught me.
Wait, so why did you get arrested?
Yeah, why?
Probably should have asked that in episode 0, huh?
Well, we didn't get into it. I mean, if we share my stories, we're going to share yours. Do we really want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, the first time, I wasn't actually booked because I was 13 years old. A friend and I, which you have a similar story, I think, but a friend and I stole her mother's car and went driving around when I was 13 with our 12-year-old boyfriends in the back seat.
13.
And we didn't know how to drive. And so a policeman pulled us over and took us all in. And yeah,
What kind of car was it?
that I don't remember. But this particular friend and I, we were like best friends, and our parents would ground us from each other. Like we just
wow.
were trouble waiting to happen.
Yeah.
We had a blast. So yeah. So that was the first time.
Did they actually put handcuffs on you?
No, not booked. They just put us in the police car, took us down to the police station, and called our parents.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then
Did it scare you out of ever doing that again until you actually had your driver's license, or did you do it again?
no, because when the police called my house, we were actually selling our house at the time, and so the police called, and a real estate agent answered the phone because it was a landline, and
Yes, it was.
yeah, and the policeman said, you know, I'm calling about the real estate agent said, oh, well, he's not here, or they're not here. And she said, the policeman said, we're calling about their daughter, Roxanne. We have her here at the police station if they'll give us a call. And my parents are both passed, so I can share these stories now. But my dad came and got me, and he never told my mom.
Oh.
And then the second time,
Duck.
that wasn't really an arrest. It was the first time I had gone to a police station. And then the second time, I was a young 19-year-old and had a fake ID, and I was at some cool bar at Dorset. You might know what it is. It was at Dorset and Dorset and Limburg, maybe. It was cool. It was a 3 a.m. bar, and it was hopping. Anyway, at 3 o'clock, we were all leaving. I had a little red Mitsubishi Eclipse with license plates ROXZAN.
Yes.
Because I was cool shit. And I, as I was pulling out, I got stuck in the wheel well of a Corvette that was next to me and tore it up. And finally got out of it. And I got out of my car to look at the damage, and because everybody had been leaving, it was 3 o'clock. Everybody's in the parking lot. And I went and I looked, and everybody's like, go, go, go. So I was like, all right. So I get in my car and I leave, and I go home and I go to sleep. And of course, if I would have had normal license plates, maybe, you know, they wouldn't have found me. But they found me. They went to my parents' house first and woke my parents up. And they said, she doesn't live here anymore, but this is where she lives. You can go find her here. Gave my address. They were knocking on my front door, and they couldn't wake me up. So my parents called me and told me the police are at your front door, because they called then my parents again.
Wow.
So anyway, and yeah, that was that. And then then I got.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're going to be
Please
here for
proceed.
a while.
No, this is the last one. Last one. It was actually since I've been a yoga teacher. I didn't pay a ticket for expired. I mean, if you live in St. Louis City, you know that you can, do some expired tags for a minute. I had ventured out of the city, and I was in St. Charles on the highway in Missouri. The state troopers pulled me over, gave me a ticket. I swear, this was years ago. I swear I paid it. Evidently, there was a warrant out. I had gotten in an accident with my kids in the car. This was probably 2011, 2010. I had gotten in an accident with my kids in the car. Somebody hit me. I insisted the police come because I wanted a police report. And the police came and they were like, oh, there doesn't need to be a police report. And I said, no, I need a police report for my insurance because this isn't my fault. And I think I pissed the police officer off for insisting that, I don't know. And they were like, you have a warrant. And do you have somebody to come pick up your kids? So my boyfriend at the time came and picked up my kids. And they took me to jail in Richmond Heights. And I spent the night there because St. Charles, it was like St. Charles jurisdiction where I had gotten pulled over. They had to come get me from Richmond Heights to take me back out to St. Charles, and they wouldn't do the transport, whatever. Anyway, that scared me.
That's serious.
Because I spent the night in jail with some crazy drunk woman who was just nonstop talking. And, you know, I'm stone sober, worried about my kids. And I had a class that I had to teach at 6 a.m. And I told this woman at one point, I've never told you this story.
No.
I told this woman at one point because she kept talking to me. And I was trying to be kind. I was trying to just not talk to her, entertain her. And at one point I said to her, listen, you don't know what I'm in here for, and you don't want to find out.
Did she stop talking?
No.
Oh, yeah. That's called meth.
Right.
Yeah. That's called meth.
Anyway, I got released at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I went straight to teach a yoga class.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was going to ask if you had to call in and tell them that you were in jail.
No. And of course I told all my students when I was there, I just came from jail.
Your fingers still are all black from getting fingerprinted.
That's right.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't have to talk about that.
I love it. But
not
we're
here
going
for
to.
me. No,
just not today.
I'm just going to cut to a bunch of commercials.
He's like, I've got the board. I'm in control.
I can mute you at any point.
That's right. All right, this isn't about me. Back to Jenna. Okay, we've gotten the arrested question out of the way.
Yeah.
So you and I met through a mutual friend, a friend that you've had since college.
Yep. We were sorority sisters.
I love it. And I was friends with her since I met her through yoga years ago. And she told me, I have a friend that's opening a studio. I don't know if you'd be interested in maybe reaching out to see if she'd like you to teach there or whatever. And I was like, yeah, if you want to tell her, see if she'd be interested. And then, you know, that's how we met. And we became friends. And now I can't live without you. But I would like to hear a little bit about your yoga journey, how you decided to do this again in St. Louis with Fly.
Yeah. Well, let me back up because, and you know this, but I felt like I knew you for years before you ever sent that text because I thought, I adored your classes. I had a little bit of, I was fangirling you for a very long time. So when you sent that text, you're so polite. And you're like, I was just wondering if we could potentially explore me teaching. And I'm quite sure I fell out of the chair that I was sitting in. Like, I don't know. I'll check my calendar. I'm not sure if I'll have time. Like, are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, that was like one of the best moments of my life. I'm serious.
Oh,
serious. I was deeply honored. So anyway.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right.
So then what happened after that?
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, play it cool, Jenna. I was like, yeah, sounds great. Maybe we should get together and talk about that.
Just see if there's any chemistry.
See if it works out. I don't know. Yeah. But then I quickly did not play it cool anymore because I'm pretty sure I told you about my love affair, my secret love affair with you.
Well, and I did start teaching at Fly, and then it was mutual. Fly, and you had been there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Beautiful studio. I mean, on Locust, Gorgeous building.
Yeah.
Used to be a car dealership.
Yeah.
How'd that come about?
Well, after the whole West Plains flow thing, which I never got my teacher certification. Don't tell the yoga police. They might come arrest me. Speaking of arrests.
I mean, you have one now.
I do.
Yes.
I do. I did go on to get my certification through Southtown and Bluebird with Candace and Ellen. And so then I started teaching at Southtown, and that was like in the late 2019. So obviously we all know what happened in 2020. And when Southtown closed, it just like left so many people homeless. And obviously there are many beautiful studios that were alternatives for people, but there's a
special community.
Yeah. And there's a specific style and lineage of yoga that was taught there. And
we come from the same family, not the yoga hour, but before yoga hour.
Anusara.
The same Anusara from that same lineage family.
Exactly. Yeah. So no, it just didn't exist really anywhere else, especially not in the city. Anyway, so in 2021, I went a year without practicing myself and missing that home and that community. And my husband was like, "You should just open a studio." And I'm like, and he's like, "We should just do it in the Southtown space." We did explore that actually.
It's a great space.
Yeah. And I initially had imposter syndrome, and I was like, that's insane.
Yeah,
I need to have my 500 hours. I need this. I need so much more, legitimacy before people would think that I can do this.
Yeah.
And so that went on for some time. And then we went to breakfast at Egg on Locust several months later. And we were just walking up the block from wherever we parked, and we saw the space that became Fly. And I looked in the window and I saw that big, open, beautiful space and this original tile. And I don't know. I mean, it was like something like a light switch got turned on in me. And I was just like,
this is it.
We're going to do this. And the light
Chris was with you?
Yeah. And the light came through the windows from the same direction as Southtown, and you know how that was, like when you get drenched by the sun. And
southern facing window.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah. And I missed that so much, and it was so reminiscent of that. But when I decided to officially do it and we started to explore it with Jason, I just also then shifted into, I don't want to try to recreate Southtown. It needs to be something different and my own. So that was what I wanted the undercurrent to feel the same.
Yeah.
Of course, it naturally did. It organically did, because I was bringing in teachers from our lineage. And so there was that
and
same
PY had
feeling.
closed at that point too.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, and it just all came together. And the biggest thing that I wanted to do was, it was never about me. Like, I didn't want to be the star. I didn't want to have all of the teaching slots, which I couldn't have anyway, because I had a full-time job and I have 5 kids too. But regardless, I wanted to amplify the voices of teachers that I believed in, and maybe ones that weren't yoga famous in St. Louis yet, but I knew that they could be. So that was my goal all along.
You did it, and you succeeded in that goal. You had some great teachers that I had never heard of or met before, and are like amazing.
Yeah. And you all had the same thing in common, that you were truly good humans, imperfect humans, but perfectly imperfect. Yeah. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, there were no assholes.
That's
there was not even one. There really wasn't. Well, maybe one or two. But they
there's always one or two.
They quickly exited. So yeah.
Can we talk about this yoga lineage? You said something about yoga hour. Yeah. What are we talking about here?
Well, so I think it started, John Friend did, he had Anusara. Have you ever heard of that? Mm-hmm. Okay. And that was, it's not what I was trained in, but it's what I started practicing in when I went to Southtown Yoga, which was on Kings Highway at the time. And when I was trained, my teacher, Mitchell Blyer, had worked with John Friend as like one of his he would travel with him and be like his understudy or work with him in that. So he was like a direct student of John Friend's. And Douglas Brooks, have you met, who does like philosophy? Yes. who's more on the philosophy end of it. And so it was Mitchell as a student of John Friend. And then and it was Mitchell. It was like Darren Rhodes.
Noah Maze.
Noah Maze.
Christina Sell. Those are those.
Justine.
Yeah.
Yeah. On Elena Brower.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, she was on Sara too. Yeah.
Christina trained her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was it was in a time when people used to not so much go online and do a ton of classes. These teachers, these master teachers, I would call them, would travel around the country and do different workshops. And so they would all come to St. Louis because the owner of Southtown at the time, Bridget Niedringhouse Finley, had relationships with them. So she was students of theirs. And so she would bring them in and we would then get to learn from them. So we had, did you get to meet all of them as well?
Yeah. I was at every one of those workshops you just mentioned, which is where I was secretly adoring you. And I'm sure we crossed paths like millions of times, but I never had the guts to go up and
I just
myself.
think we are so lucky to have had that experience.
Oh, it's, we've talked about this before. It's like somehow that died or something, or people aren't interested in exactly that anymore. But I wonder if that's really
It became a little
true.
bit more athletic. And that was really like alignment and heart. It wasn't, we had a chant. They would chant at the beginning, the Anusara, whatever it's called, provocation or whatever that would do at the beginning.
How did it go? Can you do it real quick?
I don't remember it.
I feel like you do.
I think it's like Om Namaya Gurave Satchitananda Murtaye.
Yeah.
Nish Prapanchaya.
Every class, everyone had to do it.
Niralambaya Teshase or something like that.
I can hear Christina Sell singing that. Yeah.
How did she sound? Good. You could try.
No.
You could try. Come. All right.
No. No one wants
I feel
that.
like
It's my favorite thing to do is get someone singing when they
I
don't
feel
want
like
to.
in the last podcast we talked about an inversion when Angie was on. We talked about an inversion, and I think it was Christina Sell that came up with that inversion sequence that then Southtown used to do, and then I also did, where it was like a 45-minute practice. She would hold like handstand for a minute, rest for a minute, handstand for a minute, rest for a minute, pinch her for a minute, rest for a minute, and it just built strength and got you used to being upside down. Anyway, all of that to say, I think that it was just, it was still very westernized yoga for sure, but it was just very different. And we were like hungry students.
Yes.
I think that maybe that's what I feel like a little bit is missing is just like the hunger. There were so many of us just like, and maybe it's because Bridget was a hungry student and, and even Candace when she owned, like people who were ready to wanting to absorb. So then Yoga Hour came out of Darren. Once Anusara had its own falling out, John Friend there was some scandal as,
Slapping women on the ass again?
There was something involved. I don't know the details, so I don't want to do some.
Let's be honest, that's always part of it. And was this a white guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Slap it on the ass. That's for sure going to happen.
I don't know. What I will say about him, had you ever met with him? Had you ever?
No.
I did a class with him. I went to a yoga wanderlust in Lake Tahoe for like 4 or 5 days. And it was just all of these teachers and John Friend was up there. And I remember he taught this huge class of people under this big pavilion. And at first he came up, he was up on stage and like MC Yogi was playing behind him. And this is just a different
this
time.
Sounds like it was made for a documentary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all the documentaries.
So he comes out on stage and he goes like this, yes! And we're all like, yes!
Oh my God.
And I wrote in my journal after that class, I was like, he loves yoga and it is that love for what he's doing is just being passed on to all of us. Like I have goosebumps thinking about it. It was a little bit rock star like, but the energy was like fire. Anyway,
But
whatever
you didn't feel like it was like a little culty?
I did not. But I think I probably talked about both of this. I would be the first one to sign up for a cult. Give me the Kool-Aid.
Too. Yeah, 100%.
You know what?
Are there matching uniforms?
I will put on a matching uniform.
100%.
I'll, do whatever work you want me to do. We are all going to have sex and love each other. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'll do dishes all day.
Yeah.
It's fine. Feed me
Wow,
once.
this is good to know.
Give me chores.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're my first 2 recruits then.
Great. Well, this is a cult.
What would your cult be called?
Oh, God. I don't know. I'd have to
Float.
think
Flow, fly, float.
Float.
Float. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I can do better than that. I have to think about that. Let's come
We'll
back to that.
Can we? You said something a second ago. MC Yogi.
Yeah.
And you said it like he was pretty big. Or
You don't know who
her.
that is?
No. I don't know shit about anything we're talking about.
Yeah.
And half the time I'm just taking the position of the listener.
MC Yogi. Look him up. That's all I'm going to say.
he's all over Spotify. He has all kinds of albums.
And it's all
I
about
think
yoga.
it started off as a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
It's all yoga related, yes.
Is it music you listen to while doing yoga?
Yeah. I've played it in class.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've played it in class recently, but I
MC
could
Yogi.
and would.
For sure.
It's a little bit like,
Some of it's more upbeat.
No. Yep.
than I
Finish
would-
that thought.
no,
Come on.
no, it's great music.
MC Yogi.
Yeah.
All right.
Look it up.
Was he dressed like?
Oh, just a person. I don't know.
Just a person. All right.
Yeah, just a person. He was great. I mean, it's great music.
Okay.
Great music.
All right.
So after that, the Anusara fallout, all the big teachers kind of did their own branding, their own themes, because Anusara kind of owned them and took a portion of their proceeds of whatever they had put out. And Darren Rose is an amazing teacher. And he did that. What was the book called? Was it Yoga Hour book? No. Anyway,
wrote a
where
book?
all the poses,
Oh, he did the Light on Yoga.
like,
Iyengar.
no,
He
recreated it.
recreated every single pose in like
That's right.
on yoga by Iyengar.
That's right.
Which Iyengar was in all
Every
the
single
photos.
pose.
Every single pose, which some of them are
Amazing.
superhuman. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like humans probably shouldn't do them, if that makes sense. I can't think of one off the top of my head to name, but he had to break his body. I've heard him directly talk about this. Like he had to break his body essentially to be able to do them.
How many yoga poses are there?
I don't know the
I don't
answer to
know.
that.
Have you ever tried to invent your own yoga pose? Be like, hey, I'm going to get a new one today.
That's what we do now. I mean,
Yeah.
right now, half of what we're doing, somebody was saying, like, which way is the traditional way to do Wild Thing? And I was like, I don't really know that Wild Thing is traditional.
It's true.
I mean, I think we've just kind of,
Well, I think there was with vinyasa.
yeah.
It's like there's transitional poses for flows that were incorporated to get you to the
and
traditional
now
pose.
it's like, functional movement has made its way in,
Yeah.
that we're doing a lot more stuff that's,
it's like a hybrid.
it's a hybrid of a lot of different things. A little
Yeah.
bit more gymnastic-y too, like,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so Darren came up with the yoga hour. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
the Southtown, when it moved to Lafayette Square, became a yoga hour studio. And you were trained under yoga hour. I never did that. Oh,
No,
you
I was
weren't?
not. No.
Oh, I thought you were.
No. They did. Candace and Ellen did every other year yoga hour and
Okay.
hatha. And
So
I
you learned the
intentionally chose
Okay.
hatha because
Okay.
I liked doing yoga hour classes every once in a while, but just because it's like it's a good workout, I'll admit.
Yeah.
Wasn't
your
I never
jam.
felt connected to it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Well, good. So you got the hatha training through Candace and Ellen.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who were also students of the same people. So
Yeah.
that's the lineage that we're talking about.
That's the lineage. How many lineages are there, would you say?
Oh, I don't know.
No one knows.
I mean, I think some people have like claimed that there's a lineage, like Kundalini, for example, like where
Sure.
that's not really real because they just claimed that it was. So it's hard to say.
Mm.
But there's Ashtanga. What else is there?
Yeah.
My brain isn't working.
Well,
but
John Friend has a new one. It's not new, but he has created one with a woman. I cannot think of her name, but it's called Bowspring. I don't think it really took off, but
Bowspring.
Bowspring.
Do you know what that?
Yeah, because my
Originates
teacher
from?
ended up doing a little bit of Bowspring for a hot minute. The teacher I was trained under, Mitchell, he did it for a hot minute, and when I owned Practicing Yoga, PY, he came and did a weekend, and it was a lot of Bowspring stuff.
Is it like a bow and arrow bow?
No, it's more like shape of your body bow.
Okay.
It's a lot of actual glute work, which we don't get a lot of, except
Yeah.
for back bends and in what we do.
Right.
It uses glutes a lot more. What I would say is, have you ever seen animal flow now?
Maybe.
People get like down on their haunches, knees hovering.
Oh yeah, and then you're like off the mat.
And you're like kicking
all
through,
over.
and you're like,
yeah, I've seen it. Mhm.
There are some portions of that remind me of Bowspring, and I think Animal Flow was after Bowspring. So it's more like I think Bowspring I think he's still teaching it. And again, this is all just what I believe. This is not all facts, but I feel like that was almost like the first functional movement kind of thing that I had been introduced to.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Kind of. I think where I'm going with it is, so like the traditional hatha, vinyasa, like the ones that are in Sanskrit, there's been a lot of variations coming out from those that are like people are making modifications, doing, and then calling it whatever the fuck they want. So I think have you ever thought about coming up with Roxanne, like, which is maybe like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and you come up with your own like yoga approach?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
I don't feel educated enough in the philosophy of it. Like Anusara was really rooted in a philosophy that I couldn't even give you the history on because I just am not that educated in it. And I would, I'm not going to. I feel like that is very just not. But if it was, I would really want it to be philosophy driven, and I just am not educated enough on that.
So I would say your classes are unique from a lot of other vinyasa classes. So what is it about what you do that makes me feel like it's different and like your own style? Or maybe you could answer that too, because you also go to her classes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what's the secret sauce behind Roxanne, you know?
I'm a little bit crazy. I don't know that you can like get a style of yoga called a little bit crazy.
I think that's it though, is there's a level of authenticity in what you do and what you say and how you move your own body in a class that I don't know that I've ever experienced at that level before with another teacher. Because with other teachers, it feels more rehearsed or contrived, or like they think they have to say it like this, or they have to like, have a tone in their voice that's like this. And like,
the yoga voice.
the yoga voice.
You know about this.
You know.
I do.
Yeah. And I feel like you just show up as you.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
And it's reassuring. And
I also think it'd be interesting. Have you ever taken one of Jenna's classes?
No.
Because I actually think that Jenna and I teach very similarly. I think.
In ways.
I think our class flows are similar. What we say is similar. I think that it is really the group of people that the style that we came from with added flow, because we were taught more the hatha where you're just holding poses, and now we both do a little bit of flow in them.
Yeah.
But I think that we were taught just different alignment than people are taught today.
How so? Is it alignment?
You did teacher training.
Yeah, well, I know.
How were you taught alignment?
What kind of alignment? I mean, there's
Like
so
how
many-
to place your, like from the ground up, how your feet are rooted to ankles, to shins, to knees, to thighs, to hips, to pelvis, to ribs.
I mean, it's rooted on what's not going to hurt you. So it's, stacking your knee over your ankle,
Right.
And building that way. So
Whereas
alignment,
we were taught
different?
with some action. So it's not just about the shape of the body, but it's the action in the body. It's stretching over. It's that eccentric action. It's stretching over engagement. So you're not just stretching muscles. You're engaging and stretching over them. So I think that people feel a little bit stronger in a way that is cued that way, and then they find it. And I can see people in classes, like when they come in and maybe they hadn't taken my class, or really, I think anybody that kind of taught like us, in a triangle, like they lock their knee out and they're just kind of dumped in, and they're doing a lot of resting and in their joints. Whereas everything is really about, it's you root to rise, and it's pulling in to expand out, and it's really, it's energy driven. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we had a class at Fly called Foundation, and people would complain because they just assumed that it meant that it was gentle or beginner, which it was intended for beginners. But because it's, again, like rooted in that, and the teacher that taught it, Roxy,
Amazing,
was also trained by Mitchell, who trained Roxanne. And so
Roxy Frank, different Roxanne. Yeah.
Yes. And, she taught a very strong practice, but she was just teaching the basics of that alignment. And then you level up when you go into one of our full classes, because there's probably a little less alignment talk at that point. So you already should know how that should feel in your body once you go into that pose. So you're set, that we've set the stage then for that.
Yes.
But yeah. Very accurate description.
So are you teaching now?
I am not.
Just, if you were, walk me through one of your classes. What can I expect? How do you greet me? Do you walk around and greet everyone?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, you do? Every time? If you don't know
Every
them?
time.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Especially, I did that before I owned Fly too. Like, because I taught at Lifetime Fitness for a really long time.
Okay.
Like 8 years. I wanted to know people. I wanted to see people, really. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just a stickler for that. So,
Connection.
yeah, I want to connect with
community.
you. I want to understand you. I want to understand your practice to not only help keep you safe, but
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back and be like I'm some yoga saint, but like, yeah, I want to give them an experience. And part of that experience is me seeing them.
Yeah. And I have to say, I think Jenna is really good at that. You know how sometimes, you meet people and they might go through the actions of, okay, great to meet you. Let me know if you need anything. And they're on. You do see people. And I think people can feel that. And it is beautiful.
Thank you. The one thing I'm not good at though, my strength is not like one of your superpowers is you really watch intently like people's bodies the entire time that they're practicing. So you like learn, you truly understand people's, you can see when there's an alignment error and go fix it, make adjustments. And I never was able to build that muscle as much. So when I'm teaching, I find myself actually, Candace used to criticize me for this. I close my eyes because I have to like feel what I'm doing next. I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. Like sometimes if I'm getting lost in what I've decided to teach, I have to like feel it in my own body and close my eyes to be able to articulate it in the way that I know that it needs to be articulated. And I feel like that can be effective, but I just wish I could level up.
If it's just a little bit of the time, not like,
but I do it too much of the time.
There you go.
Where I'm not able to truly observe.
You're like stumbling into people.
That's never happened, but that would be awkward. What's the craziest thing that ever happened when you were teaching?
Oh, my
Funny,
goodness.
crazy.
Well, I'm going to say, I was teaching at practicing. This is the first thing that comes to mind. It might not be the craziest thing. Like people might listen to this and be like, oh, this was way crazier. But I was teaching a 6 a.m. class at practicing yoga.
Yeah.
And there was a man pleasuring himself outside.
Wait. outside the studio, not
but outside the windows. Like we had big windows that were looking out, and he was looking in, and it was, one of the male students that was in the class went out and chased him off. It was very.
Oh.
We had an accident.
Something funnier than that.
Okay.
That's a little disturbing.
Well, this is kind of disturbing too. At the same time, at practicing yoga, a car ran off the road and like almost ran into our studio while I was teaching a class, and the woman had passed out onto the steering wheel, and there was a kid that got out. We took the kid into the studio. We stopped class. Like the police came, and it was just that was crazy. That's probably the craziest. Funny. I mean, I mentioned last time that, somebody accidentally pooped their pants once in class.
In class?
I said I was sorry.
Right. But
I
I don't feel like that.
Oh my God.
I just don't feel like that.
Can't keep apologizing for this.
I just don't feel like that is funny. Really? I mean, it is funny now, but like, imagine if that was me, and, we've already laid the groundwork that I have shit my pants, that it can happen. Like, sometimes you just can't trust a fart.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so that could have been me. And so I just have empathy for them. I don't know that that's funny either. Like, that could have been me.
Oh, I feel the same way anytime anybody farts in class.
Yes.
And I think to myself, that could have been a shart. I don't
Yes.
know. But I feel empathy.
Yeah.
So back to your class. You're getting ready. You're walking around. I'm going to really try to visualize, and I want to paint a picture for everyone in your class. I want to know the temperature. I want to know what happens after you basically get started. What's your intro like? What kind of music are you curating? How much anxiety do you have over your music playlist?
Oh, tons.
Let's paint us the whole picture here.
Okay. Well, curating playlist is probably one of the most important elements to me, actually. I don't know what that says about me. People probably frown upon that, but it's
you get to
really
do
important
here
to me.
At the
Yes.
Unqualified Yogi.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I love music. I was a musician.
Oh.
I feel in my own body when I'm practicing that it enhances my own experience, and it inspires me and gives me strength even. So I try to give that same kind of inspiration through the music that I love to practice with. Well, really anything. Like, that's the thing. I would play rap. I used to do 90s hip hop classes. Just for funsies, but but like usually like the typical would be, I don't know what you even call it. Like, I mean, some of it's typical yoga music, but it's not like the flutes, and like, it's definitely more modern than that. So, and it's like a peak and a valley, like usually, you build up, but I would play some, I think, unexpected. I like to play unexpected music.
How do you feel about curse words in songs in a yoga class? You're good with it.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're NWA all the way.
NWA. I don't know. I've never
said
played
90s hip hop. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be.
What kind of? Let's narrow down the 90s hip hop. What are we talking here?
Oh, now I'm gonna like blank. Like, I don't know I don't know 90s hip hop, but I mean,
Boys to Men.
I need to get my playlist out. Why am I blanking?
No,
I don't know.
I don't remember the names.
Not
of
Boys
anything.
to Men, but I mean, Jay-Z started in the 90s, like, and then people started getting canceled, like P. Diddy, and there are others, but yeah, I mean, I'd say I played 80s hip hop also, so just the classics that I would jam out to, and while I smoked cigarettes in my Mitsubishi Eclipse in the 90s.
What color was yours?
Coincidentally,
It was white. Oh, silver.
Silver.
Close.
Silver.
What year was it?
It would have been in 1995.
Mine was in 93.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Without air conditioning.
Oh, that's right. You told me about that. Oh my God. You're so special.
Yeah. Okay. So you said you were a musician.
I played the violin.
I didn't know that about you.
Since I was 4. Yeah.
Do you still?
I mean, I can.
Do you have a violin?
I don't. I do have I have my
tiny violin.
Yes, I do play the tiny violin from time to time.
How do you do that? How do you do that? What do you do? I was like, I didn't know what to do with my hands. I knew it was something.
Yeah. No, I have a big violin too. It was actually, it's like more than 100 years old. It was my grandfather Frank's, who I just told you about. Yeah, because he played the fiddle in like a traveling band in like the 30s. So that was kind of why I wanted to play violin, because he would play like chicken scratch and like, which you probably don't even know what that is. But anyway, he'd play these like old timey like tunes on his violin, he would call it the fiddle. And so, yeah, I asked my mom if I could learn to play, and I learned in the much more classical manner. But yeah, I actually played in college 1 year, like for a minute, and then I was like, nah.
I totally should have had you bring your violin.
Oh my God, no.
Jeez.
No one wants
that. That is poor planning on my part. I'm sorry.
Let's do it on let's do it next Wednesday.
There you go.
What are you doing next Wednesday? About 4 p.m.
Hey, I'll give you guys a little concert.
I love it.
I was the president of orchestra in high school. I wanted you to know. I'm not sure if you knew that was on my resume.
I did not know that.
What does that mean?
Kind of a big
the
deal.
President of orchestra.
Well, we had seats that you could like run for, and
you were at Pattonville, yeah?
At Pattonville,
yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to be motherfucking president.
We went to the same middle school, Holman, right?
Holman.
That's right, Holman Middle
we
School.
have so many weird things in common.
We
like,
grew
it's
up
kind of freaky.
We grew up really like down the street from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We used to go to the same frat house.
Yeah.
The Pike House.
The Pike House. I've talked about that on here.
On Natural Bridge.
Yeah.
The Umsel Pike House.
Yeah.
To be exact.
North County. That's why we get along. North County girls are.
We're a different breed.
Yeah.
What would you say makes up this breed? What are like the core values? What's the lineage of this breed?
I think we just have an edge. Mm-hmm. And I hesitate to say that, and this is getting into some stuff, because like I am a white privileged woman, so
yes,
I don't get to pretend like I came from the hood, okay? Because I didn't. I grew up in a middle class household. I did go to school. I mean, I did. How do I want to put this? I think we were surrounded.
Well, I went to an all-girls Catholic high school in Belnor.
Okay.
But I went to middle school in Pattonville. I just feel like growing up in St. Louis, it's just like North County, South County, West County. You get those stereotypes in your head.
Yeah.
And I feel like North County, the stereotype was for the white girl in North County was huge hair, a little loud, a little rowdy.
She will fight.
She will fight.
She will stab you a little bit.
Yeah.
She'll
cut you.
Don't look at
She'll
her
take
man.
her earrings off.
That's right.
Don't look at her man.
Hell no.
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 I was looking at that girl.
And I do, like my husband will say, like, oh, there she is. There's the North County. It's coming untucked, honey. So, yeah.
Did you have a fake ID?
Of course I did.
Did you, Gary?
Oh, yeah. Did either of you had fake IDs from New Jersey?
No.
You know what?
Where did you get, was yours a real ID to someone else or like a?
I got somebody gave me their birth certificate and I went and got a real ID with their birth certificate.
Oh, shit.
That's big time.
Oh, you got a different name, your face, real ID?
Yep.
That is super gangster. That is another level of, I've never
North
known
County.
anyone to do that. Because my first fake ID, New Jersey, someone was printing them, and New Jersey had the easiest to reproduce.
Oh, so yours wasn't even a real ID.
Oh, it was very close.
Okay.
It passed in a lot of places, but then eventually that got confiscated because it wasn't perfect in some. I don't even remember how it got taken away. And then one time I tried to use my dad's old ID, which was from expired and also from 1990 something. And then that became taped to the liquor store in St. Charles. It's like, don't do this.
Wow.
It wasn't even close, but I tried it. No, and then luckily I inherited an ID when I was 19 to 20. It was a guy that was 4 years older than me that worked everywhere.
Okay.
Even I got busted at Schnucks on Clayton Road with that ID. I'm 20, cart full of booze. I'm at home on break.
Is this all for you?
No, I was going to a party.
I was at home on break. I had a week off school. I had a cart full of booze.
At break from University of Denver. So I'm at home, everyone's there, and house party somewhere, checking out with hundreds of dollars worth of booze. And these two undercover cops come right up to me, and they ask me for the ID. And I get it out. I'm like,
At
hey,
Schnucks?
guys. At Schnucks, yeah. I'm like, hey, guys,
That's
like,
unexpected.
I got somewhere to be. And, like, they asked me, and they're, like, looking at the photo, looking at me. I'm just like, come on, guys. Like, I got somewhere to be. They gave it back to me, like, all right, get out of here.
All right.
That's the first time I shit my pants.
That's right. But she had a cart full of liquor.
That was like the 30th time I shit my pants, to be honest. But yeah. And the first time at Schnucks that I shit my pants.
Wow. Where did you grow up, Gary?
I grew up Main Street in St. Charles, and then
Really? I would not have guessed that.
Switched school districts to Clayton in middle school.
Okay.
'Cause my mom taught at Wydown, which is the middle school
Yeah.
in Clayton. So then I got taken out of St. Charles and then put to Clayton. And I was like, oh, this is what.
Was that for high school?
Middle school.
Oh, that's a
8th grade. So I switched in 8th grade, and I
tough
was
year.
the new kid in 8th grade. But I was selling, I was buying pounds of weed and bringing them in and selling.
So you
all
got
the
popular
kids.
real fast.
Oh yeah, I would take markers.
I love that.
I would bite the ends off of markers and take out like the long marker strip.
Yeah.
And I put dime bags in there. I would just have markers in my backpack. Oh yeah.
And hand them out.
No, I would sell them out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You had to have some fold money.
There were no
to get
handouts
these.
from Gary.
That's
No
right.
handouts. Yeah, I gave a few people credit. The juice
This was in middle school?
The juice was running.
You were selling weed in middle school.
Oh
That's
yeah,
intense.
That
Gary.
is.
Oh my God.
it was great. I like to party. You know.
I do too. I mean, I was doing all those things in middle school.
Yeah.
But I wasn't supplying. I was going to all the older kids for the
Yeah.
Yeah. Growing up in St. Charles, met some rough people.
I'm sure.
Clearly.
It's really not that rough at all. Comparatively.
Was that a hard switch for you when you switched to Clayton in middle school?
No, it was great. It was
Because
like,
you
this
were
is
selling
what
weed.
Like no fights going on.
Okay.
Everyone was like actually doing well. There's a ton of art classes to take.
Yeah.
It was great.
That's great.
I just got made fun of because I had to like drive with my mom back and forth until like I could drive. And
Yeah.
get dropped off by my mom, and I was always like the outside, like,
You know,
oh, you're from St. Charles, but I grew up in like I went to Catholic school for a while, then middle school, and I played on like a lot of select soccer teams. So every weekend was like I had 3 or 4 different high schools of people that I would hang out with and just switch, which is great.
I mean, I think that was a problem for, when DSEG was happening when I was in middle school. And so kids were coming in, and in middle school, like there'd be parties and it'd be the same thing. Like if you don't live around there, it's hard to be in that same social circle,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
is what you, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go back to Fly.
Okay.
How long was it open?
2.5 years.
Okay. Did it go fast, or did it seem like a long 2.5 years?
Same thing we were talking about earlier. It feels like it was a lifetime and a blink all at the same time.
All at the same time.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part about owning it?
Oh man. The people that came
Yeah.
without us trying, like I wanted it to be a place where it was truly diverse, and we had, the LGBTQ community and the Black community and any community, all of the communities, all the colors to come. And I wanted to especially find teachers that, not that I wanted to, tokenize anybody. And I was always so worried that I was going to come off like that.
But you would say that. You just said that. You were like, okay, this is what I'm wanting.
Yeah.
If you feel this way, tell me. You would have those conversations with people.
I did. I did. Definitely did. Anyway, and just it started to just happen organically without me even like recruiting. I wasn't going out and like seeking these people or advertising or something. It was just, none of us were. I'm not taking credit for this because it was everyone that was already there. It was the teachers and it was the students that came first. And then it just amazed me when I would watch people coming in the door, and it was like so much diversity, and not just diversity of color, but diversity of thought.
Yeah.
And it was amazing.
Yeah.
It was this melting pot of goodness. And And everybody felt that magic.
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So that was my favorite part.
Yeah. It was a great community. It really was.
It was. Yeah.
What's the hardest part of running a yoga studio?
Having to make money.
Yeah.
Wah wah.
Is that why it closed?
Yeah. Yeah. Because I thought I had a very solid business plan, but that area, but we knew we were taking a chance because that area is still, up and coming, and there's not a lot of residential living there around there. There's some starting to be developed, but there's not like a walkability factor like in Central West End, for example, where people can just walk from their apartments or their townhouses or whatever. It doesn't have that. It's not like a real
You don't feel like you tapped
neighborhood.
into the downtown market or the people in lofts, or what is there even a huge market of?
Well, we did, but again, there wasn't walkability.
Okay.
I guess people could ride their bikes occasionally, but
Okay.
you still had to drive there.
Yeah.
And so,
Okay.
I'm not saying like that's the only thing that
Yeah.
caused it to not blow up, but
It's one of the factors.
yeah. And there wasn't parking. There wasn't free parking. So that was another like hindrance for people that we heard all the time anyway. But yeah, it was just money. And we did grow. We definitely steadily grew.
I saw it.
And I think people in the end were really shocked because they were like, but like your classes are getting full and like, how could this be happening? But yeah, the rent was really high. And we just couldn't keep pouring our own, money into it. So that's it.
Did you know where your students were coming from? Like when you acquired a new, whether they were just paying for a class or, paying for a membership, do you know where they were coming from and how they heard of you?
I don't. Other than them telling me or telling us that.
So
yeah.
probably mostly word of mouth.
I think it was definitely word of mouth for the most part. Yeah. And social media. And we would do paid ads on Meta, and we tried to work with like a social media company, marketing, digital marketing company is what I was looking for. But that also costs a fortune. So we did a couple of like trade deals with some students that like did that for a living, and we dabbled in that. And listen, here's the thing. I could have given it so much more than I did. And I still lose sleep over that just because I feel guilty that I had to close it. But I kept my full-time job, and I just didn't have the bandwidth to put as much love into it as I could have. So
Doing two full-time jobs? Oof.
Well, and
That's a
I
lot.
don't know if you heard her say she has 5 children.
Yeah.
And they're all in that high school, early college age. Mm-hmm. And so that is just
It's called the hittable age. That's when you hit the kids.
Oh.
Is that not? No?
I don't think that's a thing, Gary.
No?
But
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, don't
But
hit
I-
your kids.
but I feel that, yeah.
Don't hit your kids.
Well,
Or do. Do you?
It's just,
You do.
You do.
I don't have the answers.
Yeah.
That's
That was a question. That's called the hittable age?
okay. Oh. Yeah.
It's a question, not a statement for the record.
But I feel like during that time, I remember when and I only had 2, but when they were in that age frame, it was almost like they never really needed me until they needed me. And when they needed me, it was like I wanted to be there for them. Those years are fading because they're going to be leaving soon. So I feel like I really had my heart in this, like, my time is limited with them.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put words in your mouth, but was that part of it for you? Like
100%.
Yeah.
I felt like I was half-assing all of my jobs, my momming job, my corporate job, and my yoga studio job. And I don't half-ass anything. Full ass.
And I can tell you,
That's why that guy hit you.
you actually did not half-ass
Whole-ass
it. You were still a badass businesswoman and mother. But when you feel that way, you feel that way. You feel like you're spread too thin.
Oh, I definitely was. Yeah. I always bite off more than I can chew. But usually I find a way to like make it work. And this time, this was the one exception to that where I I couldn't.
But you try. You miss 100. You miss 100%
of the bong hits you don't hit.
Of the bong hits you don't hit.
I think.
Of the chances to win the lottery that you don't play.
Yeah, that's it.
You play. You did it. You did it.
My shot.
You shot your shot.
All right, so we're opening fly again. What do we do different? How are we doing things different? It's me, you, and Roxanne. What do we? What's all of our roles? What are we doing? Who's in charge of what?
Well, there'd have to be a business manager and we'd have to have a social media, a digital marketing, real plan. And I know that's your forte, yeah. So we did know where people were coming from, to your point, better than I did. So yeah, that would be the first thing right off the top of my head.
Okay.
We had all the other elements. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Great teachers, great students, great location. And the parking, really, I mean, I did hear people mention it, but I parked over on Washington and it was free over there.
Yeah.
And it was just a walk around the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and
I think
got your
people thought
blood
that was
flowing
dangerous.
over there, you know?
Yeah. I don't think people are as brave as you typically, but yeah. Yeah. I obviously wouldn't do it in the same exact space, but I think about that a lot.
Do you drive past? And I say this because I haven't owned a studio. I sold it in 2020, January of 2020. And I still drive past places and think, that'd be a great yoga studio.
Yeah.
I put a letter of intent on a space once.
In Webster?
Yeah,
I knew that.
Yeah. You're before I started teaching for you, while I was teaching for you.
You were teaching for me.
Yeah, we didn't get it. And that was universe working for me because I do not need to own another yoga studio.
This was just a few years ago.
This was just a couple of years ago, yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember when you told me, because I was like, oh my God, like that's so amazing. Like I love that for you as your friend. And then also as the owner of Fly, I was like, oh fuck. Like she's not gonna teach her anymore. So yeah.
Well, there wasn't a yoga studio. There used to be Big Bend Yoga, which was like, the original yoga studio. And when they
That's
closed,
a hilarious name. I have never heard of this.
Big Bend Yoga?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
that's a hilarious name for a yoga studio.
It is.
That if you weren't from St. Louis, you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
That's right. Yeah, it was. And it was a cool studio. And the woman who owned it, I mean, she was like the mother of yoga teachers in St. Louis, I feel like. She had a Sunday morning church class that I love my Sunday morning class that I teach. And when I was teaching at Fly, there were students that started calling it church. And I remember feeling like, I would love to have that, because that's what Nancy's classes were. But anyway, there wasn't a studio in Webster at the time. And so I just was like, it'd be an instant success. It'd be amazing to open a studio in Webster Groves. Yeah. I lived there at the time. Now there is a studio in Webster Groves.
Yeah.
Om Yoga, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glenna Doyle teaches there.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know her?
I do, yeah. She taught for me at PY.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mirrors or no mirrors?
I would have no mirrors.
No mirrors. Okay.
That would be my...
I love the sound of that.
Yeah.
Warrior 2, I'm not looking forward. You know what's forward? Me. Looking at myself. I'm not looking forward. I don't care how many times you tell me to look forward.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Heated, not heated.
Oh, heated, yeah.
But
one
option
heated,
to non-heat.
One heated and one not
two
heated.
studio spaces? Now you're talking really expensive rent.
Maybe. What if you got one of those movable walls and you could expand one?
She had that infrared heat that you would turn it on and off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much was that to run that puppy?
It wasn't bad. I mean, I don't think it probably cost more. It may have been a wash to do HVAC versus running those heaters. So. And
is it the same thing? What's the difference?
It was a difference. I mean,
it's not heat, really hot, humid, right? It's just.
No, infrared heat. It's like there's infrared saunas, so maybe people familiar with that, but it heats you from the inside out, whereas HVAC heats you from the outside in. So it's very similar. It mimics the sun.
what? I'm getting boiled from the inside out?
Yeah. Yeah. You like the sound of that?
So like the air isn't hot in the studio. It's just me being hot. Is that what's going on?
Sounds like you're going to shit your pants, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It can cause
Boil in your
that.
guts.
I don't know how it works. You know?
No, but it's like the sun.
Have you never done an infrared sauna?
No, I did it.
No. I
just
mean,
didn't feel like I was getting boiled from the inside out.
have you ever gone into an infrared, like you can go pay for a session at, they have those around still, yeah?
Yeah.
That you go and you like sit in there for 40 minutes or whatever it is, 45 minutes. So you know how you pay for a float and you go float in water?
Yeah, hot
It's
works.
like that.
Hot works. It's like you can actually do workouts inside of.
Oh, have you been to one of those?
No, never.
Me
have.
neither. Let's go to one together. Would you like to?
Okay,
Okay.
I'm up for whatever.
Wait, you're like in a bubble, right?
I'm down for whatever. What?
You're like in a bubble,
In a bubble.
aren't you? Isn't that
mean
how it
hot
works?
I actually don't know for sure.
Okay.
I just know that they have infrared rooms or saunas or something that you go in.
And you're like doing it to a computer?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love that, but
Yeah, but I'm going to try it.
So there's no teacher.
there's no
just a
teacher.
big screen.
Yeah, but I think you can just do your own thing too, which is
Okay.
probably what I would want to do.
Oh, yeah, we could. That'd be
You can
fun.
just- yeah,
Yeah.
we can do animal
Could
yoga.
fuck around.
together.
That's right.
How big's this room?
We
We don't know.
Gary.
We've never been. Do you want to come with us?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. What were we talking about? Oh, what
The
this
adventure.
yoga studio was going to be like.
Yeah. The
Oh,
new
yeah.
yoga studio. What's the floor? Is it padded or not padded?
Padded?
Yoga 6 is padded.
Oh, yeah, that's right, isn't it? Not padded for me.
Yeah, he's
Money's
got
not an
soft
option.
knees.
Money's-
He's got soft knees.
Listen, let's leave my knees out of this. Money's not an option.
Right.
Padded or not padded? Not padded still?
Not
Oh,
padded.
not padded.
Seriously? No one's knees are like, oh. I'm out.
Padded, it really is. It's actually, I feel like it's hard to balance sometimes on the
Yeah.
padded.
Builds more muscle. Because you're like, oh.
It's the root to rise thing for me.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like I'm more grounded on an actual ground. So yeah.
It is probably a little bit more easy to play into arm balances on a padded floor for
That's fair.
students.
That's fair.
They're not going to, bust their faces easily.
Maybe we could have like a hybrid room where there's both, and people can choose.
If money's not an option.
money's not an option.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the right way to put it?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What part of town?
Money's.
I've got an idea. Every designated space, you press a button and it flips over. It's like whoosh, and like if you're close to it, you might lose a toe. Whoosh. So it's like padded,
Oh.
whoosh, not padded, and you choose your own adventure yoga.
I like it.
Oh my god!
I like that.
Wow. Okay.
What area are we doing this studio in?
I would also all of the walls, if we don't have like a baller window. I love the window. At
I
Yoga
love a
6
window.
where it's frosted.
Yes.
and,
Oh,
diffused
yeah.
light,
That is
But-
nice.
but everything is LED walls, so it doesn't look like it. But we program all of the walls,
No.
and we can. No. You don't like that at all.
With like light stuff on there?
Yeah, we can choose not like colored lights, but like sceneries.
Sceneries.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Choose your own adventure. Even the floor can be that. Floor feels like a hard floor, but we can turn it on to be something.
That doesn't move.
Doesn't move. No.
Just like you're in the forest.
Yeah.
could have,
So
like-
imagine. Imagine.
Imagine that could be pretty cool.
Imagine. Have you heard of or been to MSG in Las Vegas? The Sphere.
I have not.
Yeah.
So it's like this sphere, and the whole thing is an LED wall, and they build this entire visual experience around it. So we're already building that audio-based experience with yoga with a playlist. Why not build a visual one? It doesn't have to be like a light show and like you're getting blasted and it's distracting, but why not change it to something? Maybe it's a forest.
I wanted to do.
Maybe it's just textured, just slightly moving.
No, not moving. I think that would hurt with balance, not hurt. But I feel like that would throw me off balance-wise.
Maybe it's for a
For a relaxing, because you can change it.
Restorative yoga.
That's right.
Yeah.
You where you're laying down.
choose your own adventure.
Choose your own adventure. What were you going to say?
I was going to say that when I was building the studio out, I wanted to get some like a little, I guess, a projector that would go through the whole room and like have like space above you or something. I was not envisioning that be for an entire class per se, but like
Yeah.
could be used for like during Shavasana or
Yeah.
something. But I did buy one and experimented with it, but I would have had to invested
A lot
thousands of
more.
dollars into actually making that experience happen. So I had to abandon that. But
Do you
kind
know
of
about
similar.
projection mapping with these said projectors? You can
No.
projection map like.
I don't know what that means.
So you can put like that wall's got some textures to it. If I were to take a normal like 4K projector with this software, I can map every single little bolster over there and have it map light through like just a normal 4K projector, and you create this like whole experience. So have you ever seen like a rave? There's like a church, like these churches like outside that have all of these intricacies, and they're mapping what goes into it.
I know what you're talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah, you can do that inside too with almost any projector for like a couple grand, and you buy this other thing. It's another piece of hardware. And
Well,
then it's just
There
software
would
after
definitely
that.
be an audience for that, I would imagine.
How much
Yeah.
would we have to charge for classes with this kind of setup?
It's gonna be free, Roxanne.
Okay. Money's
Remember?
not.
Yeah, money's not an option in this.
Yeah.
We're doing it because we need to.
Yeah.
We'll find a donor. Someone will make a nonprofit, receive said folding monies, create this. Yoga's free. It's that simple.
It's just that simple.
There you go. There you go.
It'll be the first of its kind.
Think about it.
but
It would be the first of its kind. People
Yeah.
would travel to come to it because it'd be
Yes.
a unique experience.
for sure. Where would you have it? Where would you put it?
It would be mobile. It'd be a traveling studio.
Oh.
Money's not an option.
Oh.
It just, we travel around with it. This thing's huge, I think big. I think big here.
Would it be like a carnival of some sort where we like have all these different trailers and then it all comes together? We build it like under a tent or something.
That sounds great. Yeah. Yeah.
Curious,
Carnival people, circus people.
That.
Yeah. Freaks of all nature. That sounds great.
We'll have Cirque du Soleil style
So,
situations happening.
I have actually looked into
Let's just keep adding
how much it
layers.
would cost to buy a ginormous tent, buy flooring to put down,
Is it hard?
hard flooring,
Damn it.
sections. Dude,
The way you said that, it sounded
yeah.
Is it hard?
Yeah, hard flooring.
How hard?
Yeah, hard.
That's what she said.
Fuck that.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. But I wanted to have a business of like, you're having there's a concert in Forest Park, 2-day concert thing in Forest Park.
Yeah.
They want to have yoga throughout
Yeah.
both days. They pay me to come set up my thing, and I teach classes throughout the days in my thing. And I think I could make a lot of money that way.
Yeah, you could.
I know. It's an idea. I've got lots of ideas.
I love that idea. It doesn't feel like it would be. I mean, people do that all over the country, just not. I feel like in St. Louis, like because there's. I mean, of course, there's like yoga specific festivals like Wanderlust that you talked about earlier. So it makes. I mean, maybe it's more relevant there, but I think there would absolutely be.
Do you know what else I want to do? I want to. Have you ever heard about the time that I got the group of people together to dance walk through Central West End? Do you remember when that dance walking lady was real popular? And
Yes.
yeah, so I loved it. And I was like, we're going to get a group of people together. And there was like, there were over 50 people, I think, that showed up. And my kids came with me. We had a boom box and we just danced our way through the streets of Central West End. And we picked up people along the way. We had so much fun. Well, it's actually becoming a thing in other cities. It's not here yet. I would like to do it where they do disco walks. I would invest in a bunch of headphones that you pay, $20 to be a part of this disco walk or whatever. And you get headphones. It's all Bluetooth connected. It's disco. We all meet at a certain place and we dance our way through the streets to our disco music.
Wow.
It's other cities are doing it. I think it'd be Awesome.
That's not my thing, but I respect.
There's a lot of us weirdos out there that would do it.
I'm a weirdo in a different way.
Yeah.
With the right amount of drugs, it might be your thing. You know,
you never know,
dose
Gary.
yourself the right way. That could be your thing.
She's not really a drug person.
Oh,
I'm not.
No.
you mean yeah, me neither.
Not. Right. Okay, dealer. I actually, we were just talking about this before we started. I wish I loved weed. I want to. I've tried it so many times throughout my life and all different kinds. And everybody's like, oh, but you haven't tried this. And this is going to be the one. It makes me feel It just doesn't make me feel good.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Then don't do it.
I know. But I haven't tried anything else outside of that.
Ever done
Makes me
acid?
feel really lame. No, not shrooms, not nothing.
No.
The night is young.
Not even a little bit of
He's like,
of
well, before
cocaine.
you leave here.
Well, I mean, she does have a million kids, so it's hard to find the time to, you know.
Yeah.
Well, actually, my first roommate in college was a huge cocaine girl, and cokehead, I think is what the term is called. And she would like keep me up at night because she constantly had like a sniffle that was coming from that. And she did all kinds of other drugs too. But she would she would trip on whatever they were tripping on, probably acid, and she'd bring people into the room in the middle of the night, and they'd be like looking at orange juice bottles. I don't know, just weird things happened. And I had never experimented in any other drugs other than weed at that point. And she did it. I was like,
You
nope.
didn't. I've never tried cocaine either.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
Because I don't like to get jacked up.
Yeah. Check down.
I like to get jacked down.
Well, I have a very addictive personality,
Yeah.
so I think if I ever did coke, I would not be good. So
I
I'm glad I didn't.
say I haven't either, and I haven't only because it's never been put in front of me. I mean, today I wouldn't do it, but there was a period of my life that, like, if you put something in front of me, I was game to try anything.
Yeah.
And I think I got really fortunate that there were not a lot of things put in front of me.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
All right. What else we got? So what's next for you, yoga-wise? Do you want to... Is there anything else you want to share about Fly before we move on to what's next for you?
I don't think so. I think we covered it. I'm really mad that I couldn't think about my 90s hip hop playlist. But other than that, I feel like
it's okay.
I've described it well.
I feel like it's easy to blank while you're doing this.
It is easy.
I know.
Oh my God.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
That's my excuse. It's just blank.
It was Nelly. Nelly was there.
Oh,
right?
for sure. Of course. Of course. Anyway.
So what's next for Jenna?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Gonna wait and see.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Do you want to know?
I feel like I'll know when I know.
Yeah.
Like usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't. I've definitely enjoyed the quiet. Like there was such an obligation. Oh, I felt this obligation to the people of the community, to the level of like, if they texted me, I would like neglect my kids so that I could like make sure I was super responsive. And, and that's like the sales in me too. But it wasn't because of that. It was because like I felt responsible for them in some way, shape or form. And so and some of those people continued to text me after the studio closed, and I admittedly, like, it was like exhilarating feeling this freedom wash over me of like, oh my God, I could like go days before I actually respond to this. And sometimes I would. So yeah, so that I've been enjoying that kind of like dormancy after being like on all the time.
And closing a studio is hard. And so like, you're probably still recovering from that.
I think I've been grieving.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been a process.
Yeah.
So I don't know when I'll reemerge from this dormancy, but I haven't felt called to do that yet. And at the same time, I feel paranoid. I have dreams about teaching yoga all the time. Like, it's a dream where like I can't get my music to play, or somebody keeps interrupting me. It's like I'm like,
I forgot to put my shirt on.
I can't start. It's weird. I don't know what that means. Like I can't start teaching because something keeps like
getting in the way,
preventing me from doing it. So that's interesting.
You are such a gifted teacher, though. I mean, St. Louis is missing your gift of.
Thank you.
Teaching.
I don't even know what to say that coming from you, but I hope that I can come back, but I do feel like I'm like that muscle's atrophying, you know, and so that makes me feel paranoid. Like,
you know, I stopped teaching for a while during COVID.
Yeah.
And I think everybody, like I was in my living room doing it.
Yeah.
And it's like riding a bike.
It is. But I didn't teach while I was building the studio because I had to quit Lifetime. And
You felt like you atrophied a little?
I did. Oh,
Okay.
I definitely did.
Okay.
Like it took me a few months
To get that
kind of
muscle
like
back.
get back into a rhythm with it where I felt confident. And so, which was freaking me the fuck out at the time because I'm like, I am the owner of the studio. I should be this like master teacher. Anyway, so
Stories.
that's
Stories.
all the
Bullshit.
stories. Yeah. So I don't know is the answer to the question. I don't feel like drawn to any one studio per se. I want to support as many studios as I can as a student. And by the way, I mean, I love being a student.
Yeah.
Fortunately. So yeah.
Have you had a lot of people that you've run into from the studio since then?
Here and there.
Okay.
Here and there. I mean, I stay connected to some of them. But no, I haven't seen people like
Out and about.
Have you?
I do. All the time. Yeah. I mean, I see people, but I've been teaching for a minute. So people will be, yesterday, I went to the gynecologist and went to the wrong office and walked in and I was like, hi, my name's Roxanne Quinn. I'm here for my appointment. And she's like, okay, great. Did you used to teach yoga? Did you used to own practicing yoga? And I said, yeah. And she was like, I used to take your classes. And she was like, and you're in the wrong place. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I went to Botanical Gardens for their like Jazz in June or whatever they have, their Wednesday music things that they do. And I went by myself and I just kind of walked around. I knew I'd run into people and I ran into students all over and I'd got to visit with people. And St. Louis is small like that.
It is, but your net is much wider than mine too.
It's
so
just, I think, just time.
Me.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you were doing it for so much longer than me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now that you say that, I have run into people
Yeah.
that I've never met before. I was thinking of the people that I know, but yeah, I've had people
That they
be
knew
like,
you.
Hey,
Yes.
did you like go to Fly or like were you a teacher there? And anyway, so yeah, that's a weird feeling, but
yeah.
All right, so we're opening our like psychedelic tent.
Yep.
Traveling.
It's like a
circus.
gypsy caravan-ish.
So if you
Light
are
show.
out there and listening and you would like to be a donor
Yep.
to fund this
Yes.
project with deep pockets, because Gary's got a lot of big ideas.
Right. We're looking for investors where there's no return.
That's right.
But I could pull it off.
He does a lot of drugs.
Actually not. Actually not. I mean, I have, but honestly, these days, like, I like going to bed early.
Yeah.
I like
I
getting
know.
up early and going to yoga.
Yeah.
There's like one day of just like having like 4 or 5 drinks at dinner. Like,
Yeah.
I'm wrecked for days.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like on my supplement game. Like, I'm taking
AG1, we talked about it.
all sorts of stuff for getting up, for going to bed in the middle of the day, vitamins.
Oh, wow.
I'm just barely
Into
keeping
it.
myself alive over here, you know?
You're doing great.
great.
You come to yoga regularly.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Last year, I'm not even close this year, but last year I did yoga 285 times. Attended a class somewhere.
That's what percentage of the year is that? Do you know?
It's close to 80.
That's
80
amazing.
something.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it was
When
good.
did you first go to, what was your first yoga class or experience?
Like the first time I think I did yoga, I think it was Yoga 6, and I was training for this like ultra marathon. It was basically this like you run 100-kilometer race. It was down in Patagonia. I started training. I was doing yoga. I was trying to do a lot of stuff. I was doing Orange Theory, and within like 8 months, I was shredded. I was in the best shape of my life, and gave myself 2 hernias.
Oh.
Oh
And
my
then I had
God.
to have surgery. So then surgery happened, and then I couldn't do this race. And it was like a team race, and I was like on this team, and I was
Oh my gosh.
this sucks. And then like I tried training like probably like 7 months after like this surgery, where like it was the doctor was like, yeah, no, you better take it easy for a while. I didn't listen.
What did the training consist of?
A lot of running. I had a private trainer. I was doing yoga a bunch, and then I was doing Orange Theory so a lot of like
Yeah, hit.
anabolic, like just getting your heart rate super. I was getting super jacked.
Super jacked up.
Super jacked up. Because it's basically running 3 marathons in a row.
Right.
Up and down around this volcano.
Gary, I did not know this about you.
Yeah. It's intense.
Yeah. Any team sport, you put me on any team, I don't care what the sport is. Like, I'm down, you know?
Yeah.
I played all the sports growing up, nonstop.
So did you do it? Did you actually do the race?
Nope. I injured myself 2 years in a row and then finally gave up. And then, then after that, like, I just didn't really do anything for a while, you know? I was just kind of didn't do anything. And then it just like, then you get to this point where you're just like, well, I haven't been working out. And you're just like, it's going to be a big uphill battle to get my fat ass back in there. You know, just like eating a lot.
Yeah.
You know, just like hitting like a record weight.
Mm-hmm.
I started doing it again a couple years ago. And then like right when I started getting back into it, I was like, I'm going to do my yoga teacher training. And then did that. And I was like, all right, this is going to keep me like into it. And it did. Yeah. And that's yada, yada, yada. It did 280 times last year.
That's great.
And like still a good amount this year. I mean, I regularly go to Lifetime, True Fusion, and Yoga Six.
Yeah.
Which is, I really only go to Lifetime for that sauna. You know, I'm not, and the weights. I'll do the weights, but
right.
I'm.
You don't go to yoga at.
I have been. You
didn't like it.
I like Yoga 6 and True Fusion better. I don't know why.
Yeah.
No, I do know why.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's an intangible feeling and a vibe.
For sure.
I love the amenities of Lifetime are great, but and I've only been to a few classes.
It smells good in there.
I've only been to a few
Smells like
classes,
spa.
but I don't know. I just really enjoyed the vibe of Yoga 6.
And True Fusion.
Teachers there in True Fusion,
Yeah, I get that.
It's more culty, you know.
Do we not have a sponsor?
Oh, we sure do. We do need to pay the bills.
He sets up all of our sponsorships, and usually he's on top of it.
They would have been pissed had we not played.
I mean,
commercial.
how are we going to make money?
Commercial break before we get out of here.
Before we leave.
You love kombucha, the probiotics, the energy, the gut health. Your gut loves it too, maybe a little too enthusiastically. But you also love your 6 a.m. practice. Don't choose between your passions. Namaste. In place, the only undergarment that understands fermentation works in mysterious ways. Namaste in place. Live cultured, practice covered, pH balanced for the probiotic lifestyle. Available in chakra brown and lotus white. Recommended by yogis that like to keep the party going.
Would you wear those? Just in case?
No.
But what if like no one knew you had them on?
Depends.
No. Depends. Puns for days over here. I don't shit my guys. I don't shit my pants. I'll tell you what I do. And I've had many episodes of this happen in yoga classes. I have a queefing problem. I do. After any inversion, if you want to see somebody lock it up, like you'll want to see it, like I am so locked up.
Kegels are happening.
Oh my God. I'm just like everything in me to like keep it in. No, not today, Satan. Yeah.
I love it.
I just said I would
That's
like end it
great.
with a bang.
Let's end on that.
Yeah, I think, I mean, we have another guest here.
Yeah.
Jenna, thank you so much for how would you rate this? Is this what, like, minus me being not being a short, fat, what'd you say, bald man that you're expecting?
Eccentric recluse.
She's like, you're nothing. I didn't think, when I mentioned, I was like, no, I think we've met before. And she's like, this is not who you described, Roxanne.
I did not describe him that way.
You didn't. I don't know why.
It's like, all right. Okay. If you want, where can people go to follow you? Where are you on social media? You looking for people to follow you? Or just, no, don't follow her?
Probably not.
Probably not, yeah.
I mean, you can find me, but I don't have a public account anymore.
Okay.
Because my kids hated that. I had to have a public account personally to have it connected to the business, or at least nobody told me how to not do that. So then all their friends could see everything that I was posting all the time, and they could not stand that. So they were like,
Oh.
they were constantly just please make it private. Anyway, so that was actually one of my favorite things to do when I closed the studio. So all that being said, I mean, you could ask to follow me, I guess, but if I don't know you, probably.
Okay.
I probably will. I
Probably
probably will.
not.
Yeah.
That's
All
where I'm
right.
at right now. Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
that
they
note.
can
Gary's
find
like, okay, bitch. All right.
They
No,
can-
that's good. My account's private too. Like the only people
okay.
that I allow to follow me is people I've met in person. Like,
Well, when the big investor takes care of this traveling yoga tent with all of the visuals, you'll be there, so they can find you then.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll create a yoga Jenna account if that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I feel like you'd be a really good uniform designer for the uniforms that we need.
We're gonna wear uniforms.
Uniforms, but coordinated clothing,
Oh, like a cult.
like a cult. Yeah,
No.
Obviously.
this is a cult.
Oh yeah, come back to that. Yeah, float.
We just need a leader.
I thought that
I'm
was
not
you.
the leader.
What?
I can't be a leader.
What
of
if it's a cult with no leader? It's just chaos.
Yeah. Well, because isn't it all chaos?
Yeah.
It is. It's beautiful chaos. All of it.
Now I'm
Organized chaos, but not understood necessarily by us. All right.
This is 10 out of 10 in answer to your question a moment ago.
Thank you. Even if that's not the truth. Okay.
Well, there you have it. Another hour, another conversation, another reminder that none of us know what we're doing. Confucius say, it does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. So we keep going. Slowly. Very slowly. Thanks for walking this path with us on the Unqualified Yogi podcast. For more slow walking and deep wondering, mosey on over to the unqualifiedyogi.com. Till we meet again, may your mat be sticky and your mind be quiet. Though let's be honest, 1 out of 2 ain't bad.